Hi, I am Shobha Rani pursuing MTech Power Electronics in Gokaraji Rangaraji Institute of Engineering and Technology. I am here to demonstrate my project. My project is simulation and analysis of shunt active power filter for power quality improvement. The total work is done in MATLAB Simulink. This is the simulation circuit of AC mains supplying for a non-linear load. This is a non-linear load and this is the AC mains, 3-phase AC of 415 volts. The analysis of the circuit is done by simulating the circuit. After simulating, we can observe the current and voltage waveforms. This is the voltage waveform and this is the current waveform. By observing the current waveform, we can conclude that a high amount of harmonic content is present in the waveform, so that the percentage of the total harmonic distortion can be given by the FFT analysis. The value of the total harmonic distortion can be given by the FFT analysis tool. This is the window which we can say the number what we have the total harmonic distortion. By seeing this, we can say that the total harmonic distortion is 26.06%. This was a high amount of total harmonic distortion according to the IEEE standards. According to IEEE standards, total harmonic distortion can be below 5%. So in order to reduce the total harmonic distortion, we have to go for control method. So there are different control strategies, and we are going for shunt active power filter controlled by IQ and ID control method with an PI controller. This is the simulation circuit for which AC mains are driven for a non-linear load and a shunt active power filter. This is shunt active power filter. Voltage source inverter will act as active filter, and this is non-linear load with a diode rectifier, and this one was the source. The point where these three source, filter and load are connecting is known as point of common coupling. The pulses for the filter are taken from a current regulator. The output of the current regulator are pulses. Here, reference source current and the measured source current are compared with a current regulator or hysteresis control, and we can have the PWM pulses which are given for the gate drive of the filter. Now we have to know how we are having the reference source current. For calculating the reference source current, we have to consider firstly we have to consider a PLL circuit. This one was the PLL circuit block, and the input of the PLL circuit block is source voltage, and the output of the PLL block is a sine and cosine waveforms. These sine and cosine waveforms are fed to a ABC to DQO transformation block, and second input for the ABC to DQO transformation block is source current. The output for this block will be ID and IQ, and these ID and IQ are fed to a low pass filter which is having 10 Hz frequency, and we will have a filtered output, that is filtered ID and IQ. These filtered ID and IQ will be later added to some parameters, and these parameters we can get from the VDC. This VDC is the output voltage of the inverter. This is a DC voltage across the capacitor, and this voltage will be compared with a constant reference voltage, and the output of the comparison will be given for the PI controller. The Ki and Kd of the PI controller are calculated by using integral time square error method. The output of the PI controller is added to ID, filtered ID, and these filtered ID, IQ and I0 are again given to DQO to ABC transformation. The output of the transformation will be IABC reference. This IABC reference is compared with the reference. This reference source current is compared with the reference, source voltages. In this comparison is done with a current regulator and we will have the pulses. These pulses are given for an inverter, and this inverter will act as a shunt active power filter. By using this shunt active power filter, we can control the harmonic distortions in this source, so that the output voltage and currents are given here. These are the source voltage and current waveforms. This is the voltage waveform and this is the current waveform. By observing this current waveform, we can say that it is nearly equal to sinusoidal, so that the total harmonic distortion is reduced, and the amount of the total harmonic distortion can be given by the FFT window. By observing this window, we can say that total harmonic distortion is 3.99, so that it is in the limit of IEEE standards, below 5%. So without filter, that is shunt active power filter, we got 26.06%, and with filter we got 3.99%. From this we can conclude that shunt active power filter can regulate the total harmonic distortion from 26.06% to 3.99%. From this we can conclude that by adding shunt active power filter, power quality is improved. Thank you.